Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I am Sanyukta Saxena and furthering our series on Zentangle floral treats, this is the background that we are going to be working on today. Right, so you can see it already has some flower kind of background, so I don't think we need to add further flowers there. Probably we would go with adding some leaves. Yeah, so let's get started. I have a green micron here with me today, and I'm going to be working with the green micron because I want to add leaves. So let's get started. We already learned the tangle sun, right? So let's use that tangle here today. So regarding the placement of the tangle, I'm not thinking much, but just trying to preserve my flowers and not drawing over it. That's the only thought process while I draw my leaves, right? So instead of giving it a a hollis kind of an end, which we generally do for sun, I have given it a muka or a pod head, yeah? And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing as we do for sun. So I'm going to add these nice leaf shapes. So I'm using my green Micron O1, and as I mentioned earlier also, I will be posting the link in my description section of the video. Yeah, so I'm now going to, you can add anything inside the leaf. So I'm just going to add a line and add some fine lines on one side. Right, so giving kind of a delicate look since I'm drawing over my flowers. Yeah, so you can add anything else inside the leaves. I'm just adding simple lines there. Take your time and slowly go to each and add these lines. Yeah. Now next thing, you can always add a close aura. I think it will look nice. So I'm going ahead and adding a close aura. If you want to do the auraing part with the black pen, you can do that. I don't think I will be using the black pen today. You can also draw with your black micron if you don't have the green handy. That's fine. It will look nice. All is well as far as Zentangle is concerned. Everything looks nice and beautiful. So just redoing the line once more like this. Yeah, so I'm going to now add the second one. So again, somewhat trying to preserve my flowers and drawing my muka in such a way yeah, done with that. Again, the same exercise. If you want, you can also add different fillers inside each. So adding a fine aura. Like this. Yeah, so let's do this exercise. Going to the third one now. Again, starting to add. You can also vary the petal shape. If you want, you can add some other shapes like the dome shape or any other kind of petal shape. Yeah, those are simple variations that you can create while drawing your tangled sun. Take your time and slowly do that exercise. Placement is your choice wherever you want to place. You can't preserve all of the flowers in the background, but I'm just trying. Yeah, again I'm going to add one here, probably one here. So take your time. Doing the same exercise. So I'm working on the last few, doing the same exercise of adding those leafy shapes. And some lines. Patiently going to each. And the last one here. I don't think we need to add any more. Right? So let's add an aura to all. Slowly go to each and add a close aura. And I think last one here. Yeah. One more left here. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah. Now I'm going to switch to my pink micron. So if you have it, fine. If you don't have it, you can very well use your black. So this is my pink micron O1, and what I'm going to do is go back to these orbs that you see, watercolor, and add some bronze shears there to add a little more prominence, right? So wherever it is visible, just go back to those watercolor orbs that you created, and add a little more prominence by adding these bronze chairs. I'm adding an orb and filling it in, but not filling it completely, leaving highlights here and there so that they look like grapes. Take your time. Slowly go to each and delicately just add that pink so that the center just pops up from the background like this. Yeah, so wherever you can see it, just patiently add that pink. Yeah, so I'm going to each wherever I can see it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't see more. If you can find places where you can add more, please do that. If you want, you can highlight the center of these with your Gellyroll a little more. Yeah, so just a touch of Gellyroll inside will help. Yeah, I will use my 08. So the white will stand out a little more once you touch it with your Gellyroll. Small little things that you can do, and which definitely add to the look. Just a small touch there, not much, but they will pop up like pearls. Yes. Yeah, I think we are more or less done. Now let's go back to shading. Yeah, so I'm going to add shadow under the mochas here. Yeah, let's see if we have to add anywhere else, but I want to add here like this. Yeah, now around is an option. Maybe I will add a little at these places. A little bit of darkness there. Why, I don't know, but I just feel like, yeah. Something like this. Again, I'm going to add this shadow under all my mochas. So just take your time. Slowly go to each and add that shadow. Yeah. So just touching these tones a little bit, as I mentioned, just feel like adding a little bit of shadow there. Not much, just a small touch. Yeah. So you can see it adds a little shadow kind of an effect, that is something in the background. So I'm going to slowly do that throughout. If you want, you can use your green pen and add a little weight there. So whatever you feel like. Yeah. These are again suggestions. You may do it the same way. You can try something new. Yeah. So going to add that for all. So I've done that for all. I think so. Probably I've left one here. A slight touch of grey. Yeah. So now if you want, you can again re-emphasize a certain places, for example the head, adding a little weight there. But these are again things that you may or may not do, up to you. Adding a little weight to the Muka head, the pod. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I think we are done. Now it is up to you. If you want to embellish more, you can go on. For example, small little things. If you want to introduce a touch of black, you can do that. I'm going to stick to pink. So if you want, you can add some dots like these. But again, it's entirely optional. So many ways to embellish. Orbs always come handy. Puffs. A nice way to add to the look of your tile, enhance its look. And that's about it. I think we are done. Yeah. So I'm going to be closing my tile here, put my chop and sign and date my tile. So I shall see you again in the next session with another new watercolor background. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.